The Sarah Boone trial is underway. We're going to be revisiting the 911 phone call on that infamous morning when Sarah found George in the suitcase. We're going to be looking at it through the lens of what we know now, because when I listened to it again, I was in shock over a lot of things, even more so than I was the first time I heard it. We're going to go over all those thoughts and all that stuff in today's video. Sofa Squad, and welcome back to the sofa. The sofa's back here with Rosco in spirit. I'm right here with bow in hand. His brother is over here on the floor. It is massive playtime right now. If you've been following me, you know we have two new little additions to the Sofa Squad, and it's very big playtime. So we might hear the little pitter patter of feet. I might pick them up. They might do this. They might do that. But what we're going to be doing today, besides playing with the puppies, is revisiting that 911 phone call. And the 911 phone call is on the morning, like I said in the little beginning, when Sarah comes downstairs, whatever, she finds George in the suitcase. So we were doing a live stream on my other channel, listening to the jury selection, or not listening to it, but like looking at tweets and stuff like that. And in that, I was like, oh, let's go back and listen to the 911 phone call. Well, a lot of this stuff in the case has been so long since I've done it or looked at it. I was like, I forgot, number one, how horrible this was. Number two, all this information again that we know now with her defense that she's trying to do and the things that she said, and hearing this, it's very bone chilling. So with that being said, there is a trigger warning. I know 911 phone calls can really upset people. So just know that we're going to be listening to that. And you know, a lot of times with the 911 phone calls, you might hear a victim in the background and things of that nature. Obviously, you're not going to hear that part, but you are going to hear Sarah at a very panic-stricken level. I would argue lying through her teeth about numerous things and a kind of coldness, but again, that's just my personal opinion on that. And with that being said, please keep in mind, if you are new here, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a cop, I'm not an investigator, not a therapist. I ain't none of that fancy credentialed stuff. Okay. Only credentials we got up in here is the sofa and some sass and a couple of puppies, a couple of tired puppies now. So that's it. What we'll do is I'm going to play the call, stop along the way, and just make commentary with some of my thoughts and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get started.
911, what is the location of your emergency? 4748 France Court, apartment 3.
4748, what's the street name?
France, Frantz.
And the apartment number?
3.
Is this a police or medical?
My boyfriend is dead.
Immediately right there. My boyfriend is dead. Okay. I mean, literally she sounds like she's checking off the list. Like, my tire's flat. My car won't start. My boyfriend's dead. It's like literally that same tone right there. This is, again, when I listened to this with everybody in live chat, I was like, what? Okay, like, what? Are you kidding me? Let's keep going.
Okay, send the line for the fire department. Do not hang up.
What's the location, Mercy?
Desk 32.
No, please don't leave.
4748 France Lane, apartment 3.
France Court.
Now remember, Sarah Boone's ex, Brian Boone, who is on both the defense and state's witness list, was at the scene. She called him first before anything. So I think that's who she's talking to in the background. I'm just like, okay, you wake up, you find your boyfriend dead. She knows she had something to do with it, right? I mean, she's not completely stupid. I would argue she's not dumb at all, okay? She's very conniving. It's just weird to me that she would immediately call him first. I mean, I would have been on the phone with 911, but I'm very curious to see too, and depending on when you're watching those, if they are able, if the evidence presented will show us, if they can find out how long she waited to call. Not just what she says, but if there's evidence to show. Because I'm very curious if she tried to do any kind of cleaning up or any type stuff like that to stage an alibi.
France Court?
Yes.
Okay, is this near Mackenzie Drive?
I don't know where that is.
Okay, fine, okay.
It's Tealwood Park Apartments.
Okay, 4748 France, correct?
Correct.
All right, correct. Now tell me exactly what happened there.
My boyfriend and I were playing last night, and I put him in a case and we were playing.
Okay, now she's stuck with this story the whole time. We were playing last night. I put him in a suitcase and we were playing. That part's very interesting to me, where she's like, I put him in a suitcase. Because this whole thing that we've gone over and we've all theorized on it, we did in the live chat, how and why did she get him in the suitcase, you know, and how did this happen, right? And so it's interesting how the story changes. So in here, like, I put him in the suitcase. Now, do I think she physically picked him up and put him in there? No, right? But it's just an interesting choice of words. Also noticed how pissy and annoyed she sounds. Now, granted, I also understand that people are stressed. There is adrenaline. There's all these things going on. Understandably, if this is like a true, I mean, it is an emergency, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if there wasn't the component of someone's guilty of doing something possibly, you're going to be stressed. You're going to be like, oh, come on, get here. I get that part, okay? But I just think it's interesting in these circumstances with her and her behavior, how she just is like generally, you know, pissy.
And like kind of hide and seek kind of thing. So I fell asleep and I woke up and he was dead in the suitcase. So I don't know what happened.
You know that they were thinking when she said a hide and seek kind of thing, they were like, oh, they get freaky, right? Nobody would ever know where this is going to go. She's like, he was dead in the suitcase. I don't know what happened. Well, we're soon to find video that shows us.
I don't know what happened.
Right, okay, what's your apartment number?
3.
I don't know.
Apartment 3?
Yes, like he has like blood coming out of his mouth, and I don't know if like he had like an aneurysm or what happened.
He had blood coming out of his mouth. I don't know if he had an aneurysm. I don't know what happened. So that whole part, oh, he had blood coming out of his mouth. I don't know if he had an aneurysm. I don't know what happened. Think of all the different things that have allegedly gone on with him and his body. And we'll hear her talking more, where it's just like, you know, my God. So I'm very interested to hear what the medical examiner has to say in depth on the stand, that type thing, not just a report, but like hearing it from the horse's mouth.
Right, okay, all right, okay. Listen, we're getting help out there too. All right, okay. Okay,
Right now?
Okay, yeah, man, listen, we're on our way out there. You're at 407-716-8684. Okay, is he hanging from somewhere or what, ma'am?
No, I pulled him out of the suitcase. I tried giving him CPR. Okay, so now, remember, a second ago, I don't know if you heard of it, she goes, purple! He's purple. She has this thing about blurting words out, right? So he's bleeding from the mouth. He's purple. I pulled him out of the suitcase. I put him in the suitcase. I tried to give him CPR. Now, we're going to get to the CPR thing here in a minute. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut until we get to it. And I'll tell you what a lot of the people in the live chat said and just opinions and whatnot. So let's keep going.
Okay. So he was in a suitcase?
Yes, and I fell asleep.
Okay. How old is the boyfriend, ma'am? 42-year-old male. All right. Okay, we're sending help out there. Sheriff's on the way out there?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, okay. All right, listen to me. Okay, I just need to confirm this. I understand. I just need to confirm this. Is he awake at all? Is he conscious at all?
No. He's purple.
Is he breathing?
No.
All right.
So again, no, he's purple, not breathing. These are all not good signs, right? So far we have bleeding from the mouth, purple, not breathing. We're going to hear some more information here in a second. Because again, I'm just curious at what point he died. Remember, this is like almost 12 hours later that she's calling, or more than that, 911 from when she allegedly went up and went to sleep. Last we saw him, he's literally begging for his life. Sarah, babe, I can't breathe. I might do another video of the video because it's been so long. And I don't even think I did a singular one of that. I don't remember. It's disturbing. Because watching it again, it's so evil and cold, right? But it was hours before. So it's like, well, at what point, if he couldn't breathe then, how long did it take the man to die? Okay, this is a horrible death.
I need you to get him on the floor, flat on his back for me, okay?
I did. I tried giving him CPR.
All right.
Now, in this part, she's almost like, well, I already did that. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm just like, okay, we'll do it again. Now, granted, I don't know how that works or anything, but the fact that they're almost like, do it again. I think at this point, if you were Sarah, whoever, you would probably be able to pretty much tell that the person was dead and no saving them. She sounds a little bit, aside from being annoyed and angry, like resigned to that. Like, I already did it. Like, she's in her mode right now of, I effed up. What do I do? Like, I'm in trouble. Like, that's to me the energy she's giving more than anything.
I tried giving him CPR.
Yeah, okay.
But nothing happened. He's purple.
Okay, listen to me. There's a defibrillator available. I need you to get it for me, okay?
What is it?
You have an AED available?
No.
All right. Do you right by him now?
I'm sorry?
Are you right by him now?
Yes.
Okay. Lay him flat on his... Okay, Ma'am, listen.
She's so argumentative with him. So argumentative with him. It's annoying. And again, like, you listen to these 911 phone calls, and like I said in live chat, I really don't like listening to 911 phone calls. They're very disturbing to me. I don't like it, especially when like children are involved or somebody's calling, you can hear a victim, or there's true panic in a situation. She doesn't offer that same panic that you hear in a lot of these. Like, this phone call does not trigger me in that way. It actually pisses me off. Okay? It's a different energy that it gives me because there's a different vibe here. Now, granted, I know we're not dealing with kids in this or whatever, thank God, obviously. But, even then, there's just a different energy here than usually is present with a 911 phone call. She's like, he's purple, as if to say, he's dead, what do you want me to do? And that might be what she's thinking, but it's like, this is not the time, probably a normal person might be doing whatever they could, and doing whatever the 911 person is telling them to do.
So is he cold and stiff?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he's not necessarily cold, but he's stiff.
Okay, cold and stiff, yes. Well, he's not cold, but he's stiff. That was another question I had. Has rigor mortis set in? Like, where are we at with that? Because if it's like he's that dead, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he probably was. I mean, I think he was probably very obviously dead. I think she lied about trying CPR on him. And if she did, it was very quick kind of a thing, just to CYA, cover her butt in a nice way to say it, okay? I think that's all this was right here. So, but we'll get into where she attempts to do it again.
Right, okay. All right, listen to me. Listen to me. I want you to lay him flat on his back for me on the floor.
I did.
Removing the pillows. Okay.
Yes, I did.
All right, okay.
He's stiff and purple.
Now we're back to being he's stiff and purple. So what I'm getting is she's like, I don't want to do CPR because I know this man is dead. So it's almost like she's trying to say, like, she's almost looking for him to be like, okay, never mind, we're not going to do this. Like, she's probably grossed out by it, which I mean, no matter what, if you come across like somebody in this scenario where they're completely dead, it might be a little bit like, look, you know what I mean? Like, okay, but again, the panic that she has, to me, is just panic of, I'm in trouble. That's the whole vibe I get from this.
Right, okay, listen, okay, man, that's fine. We're still going to do compressions on him, okay? All right? Place the heel of your hand on his breastbone, right in the center of the chest, right between the nipples.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Baby, I'm telling you. Just by looking at him, you can tell.
Okay.
Ah! Please! Okay, he just gurgled.
Yo. Now, here's the thing. If she did that, so you hear him walking her through that, and she's like, yeah, ready, yeah. Ah, he gurgled. Now, I would imagine, so if she really did that, and this is what I kind of think. I think maybe she did it once and saw a gurgle, but if she already did it, I think he would have done that again. Or he would have already done the gurgle. Because I was going to say there's like a death rattle or something, and maybe that's what that was. Because when we get into this a little bit further, spoiler alert, I don't think she's doing the CPR, okay? But then why would she be so specific about this? It's almost like maybe she did it and he had that like last little breath, and then she's like, oh, I'm done. Because if he had blood, maybe it was that. I don't know. Let's keep going.
Okay. Listen to me. All right. I want you to place the heel of your hand. Okay, right between his chest, right between his breastbones.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Yes,
we want to pump his chest to me hard and fast. Going to do this twice per second.
I'm doing it again.
Okay, no, just keep on pumping. That's all you need to do for me. Keep on pumping his chest for me. I don't need you to stop and talk or anything. I just want you to count out loud for me, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is mixing.
Okay, ma'am, just keep on pumping his chest. That's all you need to do for me, okay?
Yes.
Okay, here's the thing. You heard her say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like, I really think she's just sitting there doing this. Now, we were talking in the live chat, talking about she had a cigarette hanging out of the corner of her mouth and a glass of wine, probably. Just sitting up there. 1, 2, 3. But I mean, in this context, you can hear her talking on the phone. I'm like, so she holding the phone like this and going like this as she was really doing it? Because to me, what you would hear if somebody was really doing this is they would have put it on speaker or put it down, like 1, 2. You would hear a little bit different. To me, she's just sitting here like, just saying it, out loud. Now, if Brian gets on the stand and says, I was there, I saw her, she did that, but God help us if that man gets up there, and I'm talking about her ex that was there on scene, and says, yeah, I never saw her do the CPR. I mean, come on.
Come on, please. Hurry up.
Okay, ma'am, they're driving here as fast as they can. Okay, don't stop to say hurry up. Just keep on pumping and counting.
I'm still doing it while I'm talking to you, okay?
Okay.
Did you hear her? Hurry up, don't stop to say all you had to. I'm still doing it while I'm talking. Really? I don't think so, girl. He already told you not to do that.
Still doing it.
All right, just continue pumping the chest. Count on us, I can count with you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Please hurry.
Okay, ma'am, they're getting there as fast as they can, okay?
She was like, I need a cigarette break. She was like, I need a cigarette break. She was bored of counting. She was like, how much are you going to make me count? I do not believe that she was doing the thing at all. I do not believe she was doing the thing at all. I think she was just counting. I think she got bored of it. And she's like, please hurry. This sounds like such a fake. I don't even know if fake's the right word. Because there is stress there, but it's not the correct stress, if that makes sense.
He's stiff and he's purple.
Why do we need to throw that back in there? It's like she's trying to sit here and just get them to say, don't do the thing, right? Don't you quit doing CPR. That's just the vibe that I get. Like she's annoyed having to do it.
Okay. Keep pumping his chest for me, ma'am.
I'm still doing it, okay? Still doing it. Just don't make me count. Okay?
Right, okay, that's fine. You're doing a good job. Just keep on doing it for me. That's all right. They're getting there as fast as they can, along with the sheriff's office also, okay?
Please.
Now, did you hear her? Just don't make me count. She always has to control every little situation, even the 911 phone call. Just don't make me count. Why? Breathe. She would, please. No. And I believe, if I'm correct, in the live chat, they were talking about the evidence in it show that whatever is there, like that shows, you know, in your body when somebody's done that to you, CPR or whatever, that was not present. Which it's not going to surprise me if they testify that no CPR was done.
Okay. Keep on pumping, ma'am. 1,
We were playing hide
2,
and seek.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on pumping for me, ma'am.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Believe me, I'm doing it, okay?
Believe me, I'm doing it. This is another thing. One way you know Sarah's lying is when she starts saying, believe me. Like, remember when she was in the interrogation thing and she's like, know that. I need you to know that. Unintentional. This is a telltale sign. You heard her in the background. We were playing hide and seek. Maybe she's yelling to Brian or a neighbor. Who knows? I don't know.
We were playing
Okay.
hide and seek.
Okay. All right, I understand.
He's like, just okay. Why are we already making excuses for what happened? This is the thing. This is the thing that like really gets you about situations like this. At the heart of it, I think she knows that she did something wrong. I think she immediately came down those stairs, saw this, realized, oh God. Now, she wasn't smart enough to look at the evidence on her phone, obviously, but immediately started constructing a narrative. And that's where you hear that we're playing hide and seek because she knows that it's going to look bad. So she has to immediately go in the opposite way of, you know, not intentional or whatever she said.
All right, just keep on pumping for me, okay? Okay.
Please hurry. This
Right,
is
okay.
horrible. This is horrific.
Also, this is horrific. Yeah, it is, right? And the videotape of it's even worse. Do we hear anything in here about she was scared for her life? She put him in the suitcase. We don't hear anything of this. All we hear is they are playing hide and seek. He's dead now, and this is horrific.
What happened? Like, what happened?
Okay, man, just keep on pumping his chest for me, okay? They're in the parking lot. They should be up there shortly, okay?
Yes. I'm still doing it, okay?
I'm still doing it, okay? You know, what happened? What happened? And I do think there's a level of shock to her because, again, I think that she became drinking Sarah and did whatever. I mean, in the interview, she was like, I was going to give him 5 minutes. She let that slip. This is a form of punishment that she was putting him through. And then I do believe that she just went upstairs and fell asleep. You know, just fell asleep. She was laughing at him. She was mocking him. And so if the next morning she got up and truly didn't remember any of that, and then it's coming across this thing and like bits and pieces are coming back, however that goes. But I don't think it was probably that. I think she literally thought she was going to pull one over on him, you know, kind of get him back, and I'm going to show this man, whatever the case was. And then she walked upon this and it's like, oh my God, he's dead. And now it's going to affect me. Like that's, I think, her main concern.
Right, okay, good. And you found him in a suitcase, you said?
Yes. We were playing hide and seek last night. I fell asleep.
Already. She's starting in with this. Now imagine, this is the very beginning of this. So this 911 dude's like, okay, that fell asleep. Okay, what? Right? She absolutely went on this. And I'm sure in her world, a part of that is, I mean, it's obviously true. She went upstairs and fell asleep, right? The video shows this. But you get into the intentionality of it. I know our favorite word with this case. But also at this time, I mean, she doesn't realize, I think, that she has this video of her doing this. And the evilness of the video. And she's just trying to make it out like this innocent little mistake, which again, we've gone over this 100 times. Even if it was an innocent little mistake, she's still responsible.
I think they're here.
Right, just keep on pumping his chest until they take over, okay?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Again, Sarah's little confessions. I am. I do not believe she's still doing this at all. One thing that people were saying in the chat room who've had experience doing CPR and whatnot is that it's kind of exhausting to do it. She doesn't seem to exhibit any of that. Now again, was I there? No. Do I have privy information? No. Have I ever done CPR? No. You know, so this is all just, you know, sofa speculation, of course.
I am.
Okay.
Open. Come in. Can I stop pumping now?
Let them take over for you, okay?
Now, if she was doing it, you know she started up right there in the end. That was all theatrics. Can I stop pumping out? She was so concerned about stopping that. So concerned. She was probably disgusted by him, but she was probably like, I know he's dead. Ugh. Like, that's probably the vibe that she had, you know. And if she was doing the CPR, she probably wanted to do it for theatrics for them coming in to make it look like she actually was trying to revive this man. I have a feeling that it's probably going to be we're going to hear that it was very obvious that the man was deceased, right?
When was the last time anybody saw him? Last night. We were playing hide and seek. He hit the suitcase. Yeah. Okay. But unfortunately, he's been down too long. There's nothing we can record now.
Okay, so you heard, again, she went in with that. Immediately you hear in the background, he's been whatever too long. There's nothing we can do for him. So he's clearly dead. I mean, the medical professionals are saying we're done. We're done here.
Hello, ma'am.
And so we're there, obviously.
All right.
Yeah, no, he's my boyfriend. Is your boyfriend? Okay. Does he have any kind of medical issue? No. No, not that I know of.
Hello?
Hey, ma'am, the fire department's going to take care of you now, okay? Yeah, so we'll see you there.
All righty. Hello, ma'am. Is still there?
Okay, so obviously you hear, you know, that this is the end of it, right? So here's my overall thoughts. You know, again, just to kind of recap, I don't think that she did the CPR. If she did, I think she strategically did it a couple of times for looks. I think that George was very obviously deceased when Sarah found him even. Blood in the mouth, stiff, purple, making a gurgling sound when she allegedly did the thing. Immediately the people come in and they're like, no. Now, she could have been frustrated too, because in her world, she could have been like, this dude is like dead as a doornail kind of a thing. And she's annoyed at having to do this. Overall, she's already started her excuse up, which it kind of came to fruition throughout this call. We were playing hide and seek. I put him in a suitcase. I fell asleep. So the whole story is forming here. Now, we don't know how long she sat here. We know she called Brian over first and made this story up before anyone else got there. And I don't think she made it up in that context, but like, came to the realization of what happened. And I think when she came to that realization, it was like, oh my God, I'm going to be in trouble. And then there the drama unfolds, right? So Yeah. So I just wanted to revisit this, go over some thoughts with it and whatnot. I'm curious what you think about it. Mostly, did you think she did the CPR? Let me know in the comment section. And while you're down there, drop some little sofas off if you don't mind for myself, Rosco and Spirit, Bo and Luke, who are sleeping very nicely next to me, so we can talk about this case, all the other stuff we talk about here at the Sofa Squad. And until we meander on down to the comment section to do so, I'll see y'all soon. I just wanted to say thank you again for watching the whole video, and also thank you for being part of the Sofa Squad. Special thanks to all the Patreon members, channel members from both of my channels, everybody who likes, shares, subscribes, comments in the comment sections. It helps the channel out so much. Now, don't forget, I do have that other channel, the podcast channel. That's where we go live, we hang out, we talk. We have kind of sort of a schedule, but just be sure and check it out. I'll put it up here on the screen. Also, if you're looking for merch, be sure to check out my Teespring store. I'll put that up here. And then, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you want to follow me and Rosco on the Instagram, go on, check it out. It's right here on the screen again. But once again, thank you very much. I really appreciate you being part of the Sofa Squad, and I'll see you in the next video.